cigarette while I exhale the smoke. Drop dead tomorrow. All that haunts me, yo. Take a look right in his eyes, and you'll see it's no fun. When you see all the shit that I've done, when you see all the shit that I've done. Woke up drunk as fuck again, pushing my luck to a friend. Shit. These demons in my head, I'm the devil in disguise. Take a look right in his eyes, and you'll see it's no fun. When you see all the shit that I've done, when you see all the shit that I've done. Take a look right in these eyes, and you'll see it's no fun. When you've seen all the shit that I've done, when you see all the shit that I've done. As I ash the cigarette, looking back, it's all regret. Drop dead tomorrow, and all that haunts me, gone.
It's gonna be a blast.
Grave digger, send me on my way. Release me to this earth, within this shallow grave. Grave digger, bring me to my knee. Forget what I have done, forgive me if you please. Save me if you can, the time for me has come. Let me be the one that got away. Grave digger, slowly fill my grave. Whisper to your God, allow me to be saved. Grave digger, pray for my lost soul. Release me from this earth, allow me to grow old. Save me if you can, the time for me has come. Let me be the one that got away. Be saved and not forgot. I'll hold out hope. It's not too late, so I'll pray it's not too late. my way. Don't let me die alone. Grave digger, take what I have left. Give it to the lost upon my dying breath. Save me if you can, the time for me has come. Let me be the one that got away. Let me be the one that got away. Let me be the one that got away.
Coming next time on Chat Live, show number 2 of season 5. We'll once again bring you our friends at on Collective. June 5th at 8 p.m. We'll be catching up with them again. What they've done and where they've been right here on Chat Live. Daniel will tell the fans what's up, and each year we hear follow up to find out all that's going on in the industry. Facebook to watch us live, on YouTube you'll find the archive. Overhauls and all that jive right here on Chat Live. Ha ha! It's gonna be a blast.
Boom. Okay, now we can hear that one. Now you guys can hear us. I don't know what just happened. The microphone was working fine a minute ago. Can you still hear me, Dan? Okay. I just say you guys can't hear him, but I can hear him. I was checking. Sorry. Okay, so I just went on with all of that stuff. Yeah. But can't hit. No, yes, you can. Okay, got it. We had to switch mics. I don't know what happened. Brand new mic. Everything was wonderful. It was all going. So, real quick, going back. It's 5, episode 2.
Welcome, everybody, to Hot Chat Live.
Right.
Dan Doble Show.
Dan Doble Show. Yeah, my favorite guy. I keep him up above my bed like that. And it's season 5, and we go through that. And Dan Doble, Hot Collective, we have on every second episode of every season. He got me started and all this, blah, 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 blah. Okay, we're back where we are. Hi, guys. Okay, so now, You gotta love live TV. All right. So anyway, we are doing something new tonight. We are streaming on Hot Chat Live. We are streaming on Reverend Michael the Gravedigger Reverend Michael page. We are streaming on our Hot Chat Live YouTube, and we are streaming on Twitch. Twitch, yeah, Twitch. That's the name of it. Haunt Gravedigger is the. You're watching them instead of over here.
I'm looking.
You're watching it all that
I'm
stuff.
looking at all the comments, and everybody's saying hello, hi, thanks for letting us know that we had a problem and that we're good now.
Yeah, absolutely. And we only wasted like 3 minutes, so
whatever.
We're good.
We didn't even have Dan in here yet.
Tell you what,
because we just had the fake Dan in here.
Yeah, well that's fake. That's fake Dan.
That's fake Dan. That's skinny Dan. See, he's really skinny.
Yeah, he's not that skinny anymore. That was 5 years ago. That was 5 years ago. And he's laughing and he's talking. He's thinking you can hear him. I know you guys can't hear him yet because I haven't unmuted him because I'm an asshole. But sorry, reference back to a previous conversation. But let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and bring in Dan. Hiya, Dan. How the hell are you?
Oh man, I'm doing all right. How about you?
I'm doing wonderful. I mean, little glitches in live TV.
Yeah, isn't live TV great? Isn't it great?
Oh yeah, it's a blast.
Dan's timer is going. Oh yeah, no, I'll let him go an extra. Well, we lost 3 minutes. I'll let him go an extra minute and a half. How's that?
You're so fantastic.
Oh, you betcha, because I love fantastic. You, man.
You're not an asshole. I don't know who would say you're an asshole.
I don't know. Well, I'm going to start embracing the inner asshole, and oh yeah, that came out wrong.
Oh, it's going to be one of those shows where I have no control.
It is going to be one of those
type of show. Man, oh man.
Fun. I might as well just get up and walk out.
No, don't you dare.
Or hang out. You never know what's going to happen.
That's right. Okay, yeah, I'm readjusting this camera's got it, or this microphone's got a little bit different sound to it. Sorry, we don't have the wonderful sound of the brand new microphone that for some ungodly reason. Now, yeah, what the... Nope, that didn't work.
Got a battery in it?
No, it doesn't have a battery in it. I don't know what's going on.
Is it plugged in?
Yeah, is it plugged in?
It's like it's got no input coming into it. I don't know why. You know what? No, I'm not using it for this one. Okay, it doesn't matter. We're going now. Dan. Okay.
Hey, buddy.
For those of you who don't know, who have been living under a rock, for those of you from deep in the ocean, the fish, things like that, who don't know who Dan Doble or Haunt Collective is, I'm going to allow Dan 45 seconds to give
that's a hell of an
timing him on that
now. It's all about the timing. It's all about timing.
He's got everything segmented, so I guess
I do? Yeah, I got it all organized because I'm that guy.
So, for those of you out there that are watching this and like, who the hell is this Dan Doble guy? I was the co-creator of Inside the Haunt Industry, which started airing, I think, in 2006, 2005?
Long time ago, God.
It was a long time ago. We covered trade shows and talked to Halloween and talked Haunt Shop on an episode style base show that ran on YouTube, and then we evolved more into Haunt Collective, which is a collective of the doers and the makers of the industry. For instance, we're talking to actors, we're talking to prop makers, we're talking to owners. We broadened our scope from just covering trade shows to covering everything in the industry. Also bridging the cosplay industry and pop culture into the haunt industry, because believe it or not, I'm sure if you think about it, there is a lot of crossover, and some crossover that haunters don't use and some crossover that cosplayers don't use, and to bring that together, we found that there is a lot of I got a lot of cat ass there.
We have cat ass. That's right.
That's my baby blur.
So that everybody can collectively learn as a whole, and we've been doing that for a long time now. Even though last year we kind of dropped off just because of COVID.
Well, the world dropped off last year.
Well, yeah, I know, but there's no excuse. We could have done other things, but our main bread and butter was going to trade shows and was talking to people outside of just the camera. and unfortunately, we didn't feel comfortable promoting non-mask wearing and stuff like that. So we stayed kind of neutral. We did stay within the social media realm, but in January, I started coming back out from under my rock and realized that there were some people out there, more people than not, that I was talking to that didn't realize who we were. So at that point, I realized that some trade shows were canceling and going virtual, and it just wasn't something we needed to do. So Liz, Kyle, and myself got together and sat down and said, how can we embrace this? Because truly, we I don't want to say we pioneered it, but we were one of the beginning media companies or media outlets that was using Facebook Live and YouTube Live way back when it first started coming out. And
Yes, you were.
we stopped using it, and other people jumped on board and started using it. And we kind of moved away from it, and we realized after we got back together, we're like, we really need to get back on this. So we came up with a plan, and now we have a couple shows that we do a week live, which is literally hit record and go, and we talk haunted house, and we talk.
That's the best way to do it, though. That's kind of how we do it here. Hit record and go.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only way you're going to get content out there, to be honest with you.
Yeah, sorry about our commotion on this side. We have this cat is decided. Normally he's really good and either just lies down or stays away, but he's decided to mess with everything now, hasn't he? Okay,
that's all right.
Anyway,
that's all right.
It's his fault the mic doesn't work.
That's the excitement that is Haunt Chat Live.
That's right. That's right.
And he's my baby Blur, and he's just kind of we call him asshat all the time, so.
He's kind of an
That's
asshole.
kind of who he is. We
right.
expect nonetheless from him.
There you go.
So tell me, what has brought you from this? And I have to explain this, okay? I don't remember if I did it in the recap after the no microphone or not, but Dan kind of got me started on doing all of this stuff. With Inside the Haunt Industry, I did some interviews at HauntCon several years ago. He asked me if I would do it. I was going, and I'm like, yeah, heck. But before that, with Inside the Haunt Industry, I don't remember what I did. I commented on something, or I entered a drawing, and
we did a promotion. We did a promotion with those things, and we wanted it was the hashtag IHI everywhere, or Inside the Haunt Industry everywhere.
And that's how I got the T-shirt.
Yep, T-shirts, and we sent those out too. So anybody that was going to shows that would be able to put the hashtag IHI everywhere out on their social media sites was able to get the three of us. And I don't know, you still have the three of us somewhere?
I do. I've got the other two somewhere. No, that's Brandy.
Hey,
that's Brandy. I'm sorry.
I had dug that one out a while back. I have Liz and Kyle somewhere around here. Yes,
Yeah, they're around here somewhere.
I mean, I have Kyle on my visor in my car. So
there you go.
Every time the sun shines, I flip it down and there's Kyle's smiling face. So you're welcome, Kyle.
Isn't that wonderful? Kyle and Liz, of course, your two main reporters, or whatever you want to call them.
Yes, that's the technical term is talent, but it's the people in front of the camera usually.
Right.
The talent, I'm not the talent.
No, you're dead. Oh, I mean, wait, did I say that out loud?
Yeah, I think you did.
No.
Either that or
I'm
I
not
just
the
heard it in
talent.
my head like I usually do.
Yeah, well.
I'm just the guy that moves the sticks, if you look at it that way. But yeah, so it's been crazy. It's been crazy. This ride has been nuts because we went up and then we went down and then COVID and now we're back running strong again, talking about Halloween. I do miss it. I really do. It's I'm glad I'm doing it again because it's a whole lot of fun. So
yeah, and like you mentioned, you're now doing two shows.
Yeah.
I've caught a couple episodes of both shows.
Yes,
I catch them when I can just to give you shit while it's going on.
Sure.
And watch your time, and I always watch my clock there. But go ahead, tell them what the shows are.
All right, so we have two shows. One is called The Collective Raw, which is a pop culture show. So there's three of us. Two of us are diehard nerds, like D&D nerds. So, and I'm not, but I'm learning. So we talk about pop culture on that one. That runs Wednesdays at 7:00 Central Time.
Okay.
Which is a little difficult because between the three of us, we all have families and doing things, so it's tough for us to get on there, but we do at least 2 of us are on there, if not 3 by the end of the show. And we segment that out into, things that are happening in the industry that are happening this and that week. Then we talk about something. Usually it ends up coming back to Star Wars. But, sometimes we didn't. Like last week 2 weeks ago, we
Don't
talked about
cross the lightsabers.
Yes, don't cross the Schwartz.
Yes.
And then the week before we talked about Mel Brooks movies. So it's very diverse in what we talk about, and we're 3 grumpy old men that just talk about pop culture. So it is funny because we do bicker a lot about things, and we're very opinionated in what we decide, and most likely none of us are correct. So it's a fun show to watch. So if you guys are watching, go to the Collective Raw. Right now it's just a Facebook page. So if you go in the search bar and you hit in Collective Raw, you'll find it there. Go ahead and like it. There's not many likes. We don't have much following with it. I haven't done any promotion with it yet, but we're working on getting that out there. And with that Collective Raw, we also do game cons. So believe it or not, there's a convention called Game Hole Con. Yes, Game Hole Con. It is the largest board gaming convention in, I want to say, the world. I know it's in the United States.
And they couldn't come up with a better name than Game Hole Con.
Well, I'll tell you the story on it.
Is that like Rabbit Hole?
No, well, he's got, the guy that created it owns a bar, and above his bar is a room, which he called the Game Hole. And it was him and 5 of his buddies, and he's also friends with the creators of D&D, which, by the way, if anybody didn't know, the creators of D&D lived in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, which is 30 minutes from where I live and 30 minutes from where this Game Hole is. And so he has, and I've done a bunch of videos on this. If you go to Haunt Collective page, you'll see all the videos that we've done, like the original D&D maps that were created for D&D. Right. He's got them.
Oh, wow.
Laminated. I mean, it's cool ass shit. Like, I have no idea what this stuff is.
Okay. I gotta hook you up with my daughter. She's kind of a D&D nerd herself.
Oh,
and
fun.
And she makes chainmail stuff, and she plays D&D,
yeah.
And she also makes custom dies.
The little minifigures,
all different sizes and minifigures, and she does all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so we've got into that. I haven't gone balls deep into that, but it's definitely something that I've gotten more involved in. And we've covered the show. We covered the show in 2019, which I was a little afraid of, but it turned out to be amazing. And there's some of the stuff that we saw there was cosplay, there was LARPing, and those guys, people make fun of them and everything.
They're jealous.
I tried. Yeah, I got my ass kicked. Like they don't mess around. You get your ass kicked with a Nerf sword. You laugh, but the thing will fucking hurt. If you don't know what you're doing. So that's what we've been doing with that. And then the other show that we have is the Haunt Hour, which is with Susie Fleesick, myself, and Troy Crivolone.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
The 3 of us were, I shouldn't say Troy and I reached out to Troy when I decided that I was going to start doing live shows. And I said, Troy, what do you think? He's like, yeah, dude, I'm totally in. I'm like, but we've got to find another person. We were looking, and Liz is always busy. So I'm like, and she doesn't want to get into the haunt stuff too much. She's more the back end type of, you know what I'm going.
I know what you mean.
But you know what I mean. Like she's the typing email, and stuff. She doesn't want to get necessarily into that unless we're going to a show or doing something like that. So I was like, well, let's see what we can do. So I literally put a post out on the Haunt Collective page. And before I did that, I was like, well, I posted, I'm looking for somebody who wants to talk on a weekly basis on a 1-hour show. And I hit send, and it posted. And then I thought instantly, I go, I should probably ask Liz if she wants to do it first. Delete. So I deleted. That's exactly what I did. Literally, I looked up, and I saw on my screen that there was somebody that responded. I'm like, oh, funny. I click on it, and it was, Susie, who had a little emoji of her hand up, like me. And I was like, who is this person? I don't know who this is. So I did a little stalking of my own, and I was like, oh my God. this woman seems to be super into Halloween. Oh my
So-
God, she owns a pro
So you
font.
you didn't know anything about her of
No.
her before this?
I
Oh,
knew
that's
nothing.
awesome! I didn't realize
Nothing
that because
about it.
watching it, I thought you guys were already friends.
Well, she is super personable, and I messaged her right away and I said, hey, I took this down, but kind of give me a little brief. And she's like, I want to do this. I love Halloween. I own a pro haunt. I'm paraphrasing, obviously.
Right.
And I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. I grabbed Troy. I tell Troy. Troy's like, oh yeah, I'm friends with her. I'm friends with her husband too. His name's Troy. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, of course. Troy knows everybody. So
I was
So,
about to say,
it-
you just meet this woman, and the first thing you do is introduce her to Troy. That's wow. But he already knew it. By the way, guys, the Troy we were talking about is the famous
Yeah.
"Damn it, Troy." Troy. All right.
Yeah, the famous "Damn it, Troy." So it turned into a conversation that we had via Skype or what do they call that now? Zoom via Zoom, and we hit it off. Like, she's great, she's awesome, and we did our first show, and she's like, I love it, and I was like, I hope she comes back. And then I thought, well, if she doesn't, what are we going to do? Is just be Troy and Dan again, which is fine, whatever. And then all of a sudden she responded. She's like, I loved it. When's the next show? I'm like, Tuesday. And then I was hoping when I hit, send, that she would actually show up. She showed up for the second week, and now we're on week 6, I think.
Now she's
Month
stuck.
and a half now.
Now
Yeah,
she's
in.
a fixture.
She's like, I might miss one here or there, but she's taking the ball. She's going to grab. She's a very, very, she's Italian, so she's very opinionated. She's very spicy, and she is a strong haunt woman in the industry. So
we've had a question come in. Said, can you keep under your time with Troy in the mix? I wanted to answer that. They've actually been doing very good. They even ended like a minute and a half early one time. So they've been doing very good.
Let's just say that Susie keeps him in line. And I don't think Troy knows what to do, because she'll tell him to shut up.
Nice.
And Troy's like, oh. So
I'll have to try that.
It's been you guys got to watch the show, because there's a lot of banter that goes back and forth between the three of us that I think is something that the industry doesn't have, and it's good. It's good stuff. I'm excited. It keeps me going. That's for sure.
I wanted to, of course, like I said, we are trying something new. We're trying a new device that allows us to stream across platforms for this. And down here, it's saying that we have had 4 of 4 for messages, and I'm seeing Facebook. I'm not seeing any comments from YouTube or from Twitch. So if any of you are watching on YouTube and Twitch, please respond, just so that I can just make a comment so that I can see.
Give an old man a cheap thrill.
Yeah, give me a cheap thrill.
This is a good segue. This is a good segue into something else that I've been doing that I created, and
I planned it that way.
Yeah, you did well. You did well.
You're welcome.
So in my infinite time last year, I was sitting down thinking to myself, how can I motivate myself? I mean, it was a lot about me, but I wanted to involve the community, and I thought, how could I get myself going? Because after January was over, and the HauntCon show went virtual, and it really didn't go off that well. And then there was some other stuff that was going on. I was like, how can I get myself going? Because I really needed it. So I was like, what if I came up with like a haunt media news association, like an association that's just
haunt media news. Ooh, that sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
Haunt News Media Association, I think, is what I came up with. Haunt News Media Association. And it was just people like, you probably know Mike Ross, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's an asshole. Talk about an asshole. He's a real asshole.
Not be nice. That's my other husband. You gotta be nice.
Whatever.
I decided, I reached out to him, and I reached out to a couple other media outlets in the industry, and I was discussing with them the idea that I had, which was to come up with some sort of networking group between all of us where we could bounce ideas off of each other, stay on the same page with things, and then also be able to, unite as a united front. Because the thing that I find in this industry is it's very segmented, and in safety in numbers, and if you can talk to like-minded people, and you can get behind that, you can A, build confidence, B, stay on the same page, and grow your media outlet that way. So I reached out to everybody. There's 5 of us right now, and we just had a meeting on Wednesday. This past Wednesday. It's just I think it'll go to the mastermind. Basically, all it is a bunch of us that have been doing this for a while that wanted to just chat and talk and talk about things that we've seen and things that work best for us in our outlets. And that's where Mike Ross came up and told the Gravedigger that, hey, you guys are going to be streaming on 2 platforms now using Restream, because we talked about it and we figured it out.
Yeah, he's always throwing crap at me that I gotta figure out, and he just like do this, and he doesn't tell me how to do it or nothing, and then my microphones don't work right.
It's a good thing that he's got Mike Ross behind him to do all of the techno shit.
I can do this.
This one knows nothing about the technology. That's why the mic's not working.
Well, behind all great talent, there's always a greater producer. So,
and a wonderful woman.
And a wonderful woman, yes.
I just sit here and look cute.
Yes, you do.
Well, you do a damn good job at it.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
We need to raise that chair up a little bit, though. You look awfully short.
Maybe she's not wearing pants.
Neither one of us are.
No, I'm really not, because I'm wearing a dress.
Well, okay, there you go.
I'm just naked. That's,
Yeah, you don't want to know what's below here.
No, you don't. You
really don't.
This is actually a crop top. got that little Lansing strip of hair coming up from the belly button,
Wow.
Yeah.
He's actually wearing a short skirt and a long jacket.
That was done way wrong. What's going on here?
All right. So
anyway,
so that you got that group going to kind of keep people on the same page and have a little. One of the things I listened in a little bit while he was talking to you guys and things like that, and okay, I got distracted.
Sorry.
It was cool how they were able to. You guys were able to share ideas. Oh, you're doing that. Well, how do you do that? Well, that sounds cool. Okay, well, that one doesn't really work for me, but I use this one. And it's just kind of helps all of them build a better show.
Yep.
And I am imagining that as time goes on, the group will grow and what have you, and eventually it'll be a bunch of attention whores all on there trying to talk over everybody and all that, and then we'll have to start a new one. But whatever.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we already have Troy.
Yeah. So if you're out there and you're a media-based company that is involved in the haunted attraction industry, or pop culture, I think I'm going to open it up to that too. And you do video streams and cover news out in like a news outlet, hit us up. If the link's not down there, I'll throw the link on Facebook or somewhere. It's the Haunt News Media Association.
HNMA.
Yeah. Haunt News Media Association. You can look it up on Facebook. You'll find the group. Go ahead and send a message, and we'll see if you fit the bill, and we'll put you in there. And we do meetings once a month right now. So I think that's more than enough for now. You all got stuff going on. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So I know I'm probably running out of time.
No, you're good. You got 4 whole minutes. No, we need to know what you're doing coming up here besides that, like traveling and let's talk about.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. So, obviously the first half of this year has been pretty blah. So that's why we're doing the live shows and stuff like that. We've really ramped that stuff up. But we do have a lot of cool stuff coming up in the future here. In fact, Midwest Hunters Convention is in my hometown, only minutes away from my home.
Awesome.
So, yeah. So
and you know what? We are going to be there.
Oh no shit.
And we might actually stop by and say hi to you in your hometown. Unlike when somebody else was close to my hometown and had too much else to do to stop by and say hi.
on.
But
Come
you
on.
know, but
It was-
we're gonna. Yes, we are gonna go. Unfortunately, we lost one of our companions. They had to drop out, but Mistress Lori and I will be at Midwest Hunters Convention. That is
Awesome.
the last
So-
weekend in June. That's coming up real quick.
Yeah.
And
So any
My
hunters
mother's
that are
heart
watching-
understands why we couldn't see you.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Mr. Sawyer.
Just ignore him.
I'm an asshole. I ain't got a mother's heart.
No, but I mean, if anybody's out there and you're going to MHC and you want to know where all the awesome places are to drink, eat, sleep, send me a message. I'll be more than happy to tell you, if I like you, where the great places are. There's a lot of great places in Milwaukee.
wait
And
till you get to
there's
the
great
places he
places for
tells you to go
parking, too.
to. You got to wait till you get to the places he tells you to go to decide whether or not he's liking you or not.
Yeah, right.
So
right.
if anybody's going, you got to go to the safe house. You got to go to the safe house.
Okay.
It's blocked from. It's blocked. We'll go if we have time. I'll take you guys to the safe house because it's a fantastic place. You have to have a password to get in.
Oh,
And if
kick it.
you don't have a password to get in, they make you do something to get in, and then it's on all the TVs on inside the building. So everybody's watching you make an ass out of yourself. It's fucking brilliant.
Well,
I love it.
I might just like forget the password anyway, just for the fun of being
I'll
on
tell
all
you
the
what the
TVs.
password is. I'll give you guys the password, but whoever else.
No,
comes
I
with
might
you,
just say I don't know what it is.
Well, that's great.
I
And
am
there's
an
like a secret
intention
door.
whore. Remember
Okay.
that.
It's when you walk in, it's Miss Moneypenny who's like typing on a typewriter, and you walk in, and she goes, "What are you doing here?" Because it's like a shipping and receiving door,
Mhm.
and then you tell her, you either tell her the password or you say she's asked you what the password is, and you don't know. If you know, she opens up a secret door, and a secret door opens, and you go in this like back hallway through walls, and you go in, and it's like a 007 themed like restaurant, and then there's a secret exit too. Like, oh, it's so fun.
Is it
I'll give her the
80 is it
password and walk on
ADA
in.
compliant?
What's that?
Is it ADA compliant?
Wheelchair compliant.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. Wheelchair. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Just checking.
Totally.
Just checking.
yeah, totally doable. Totally doable.
So you got Midwest Hunters coming up. What else you got
Yes.
coming up?
Midwest Hunters. Then we are traveling to Chicago. We're going to be doing the pop culture show, the C2E2 Chicago.
Oh, right. You do that every year.
Yep, we're going to do the Curiosities and Oddities show. The
Oh,
Oddities
cool.
and Curiosities show, which is also supposed to show up in Chicago. They are still on. The show is still on as far as last month when I was talking to her. So we're going to get that show in. Obviously, we're going to do Game Holcon, which is in November. So we're going to cover that show. And then we've got a couple things we've plopped in there in between from now and then that we're going to try and shoot. and
Oh,
film.
I'm sorry. We're out of time. Thanks for coming.
Oh, see how that works. And then
Yeah,
we're gone.
He hasn't had his
you
extra minute and
know-
a half. He's still got half a minute.
Yeah, you know better than that, Dan. I don't care about the time.
Especially since you like the first 2 minutes I got cut off and there was nothing
Oh
happening.
yeah. We gotta
I
give
should
a little
at least
extra.
be giving that.
Yeah,
It's
you're-
shenanigans
you're
going on. It's
right,
Russian,
you're right.
Russian hackers.
Now,
Russian hackers.
when you guys do all these things, some of them you do some live stream stuff.
Yes.
Pretty much all of them get posted out, edited or what have you, but get posted out on the YouTube site. So you can
Correct,
go out
yeah.
there and you can look at the previous ones that they've done also.
Yes.
So that's really
Yes,
cool,
correct.
kind of like we do with our show. We put it out there on the YouTube and do a nice little archive of it and everything.
Yes, that's the best way to go. So we do a lot. We cover the show. We try and get as much information out there to as many people. And then we kind of go with the flow of things. I mean, it's one of those things. If somebody says, hey, you want to do this? Or, hey, I got an idea for this. We totally jump on board and say, yeah, how can we make that into a YouTube video? How can we make that into something to show the world? And that's what we've been doing. So
Okay, I just noticed that I can see the reflection, I think, of your monitor in the window back behind you, and I'm trying to see myself, but I'm not big enough. You don't have
Oh,
a full
God,
screen.
you're a narcissist.
I can see it. I can see it
here, hold
moving.
on.
Oh well. What?
Oh, well. There. Can
Yeah.
you see yourself now?
No, it must not be. That must not be what
Yeah.
I'm looking at.
No, I guess not then.
It's something else. Oh well. Okay.
It's something else. Oh, well.
Squirrel.
Right?
Anyway, look at that squirrel. But yeah, so that's what we do. We're inside the Haunted Street Haunt Collective, and now
Thank you, Mitchell.
the Collective Raw, and we've been just trying to bring as much content as possible that's relevant, and hopefully now that COVID restrictions are lifting and the masks are coming off again, we'll be able to get back to things and get back to
I'm almost a little sad about that because I had special masks made for us that are us. We took a picture,
They were
uploaded
cool.
the picture, had them put on a mask.
Milwaukee has lifted their mask mandate. However, the city of Milwaukee still has the mask mandate. So when you go to MHC, you should be able to wear your mask at the convention.
Milwaukee
Yep.
versus
Milwaukee
the
County.
city of it. Oh,
Milwaukee County
it's
lifted
in a
it.
county. Gotcha.
Yes, I'm sorry. I left the county part out of that. But the Milwaukee County lifted the mask mandate, but the city of Milwaukee still has the mask mandate. So
Bring our masks.
Bring your masks.
Bring your
Bring your
masks.
masks.
We'll see how it goes.
And yeah, are you guys driving?
Yes, we're actually, we decided we're gonna rent a car and drive up.
Perfect.
Probably gonna stay at Spring Hill, the new one. The new
Where
Spring
is that?
Hill.
What city?
It's in Milwaukee. It's right across the street from the
Milwaukee?
convention center.
Oh, okay.
It's the brand
All right.
new one that just went up a couple
Yep.
years ago.
Perfect.
So I guess they got
Milwaukee's
a walkway.
got-
They've got like a walkway over to the convention center.
Yeah,
And
Milwaukee
now
traffic
everybody
isn't
knows
bad.
which hotel to go to
Yeah.
harass you.
Yes, they do. Bring it. Bring it.
Don't
Yeah,
wake
Milwaukee
me up.
traffic isn't
I
bad.
get bitchy.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. So
Cool. All right. Well, is there anything else that we've left out that you want to get?
no, I don't think so. I think we've covered pretty much everything. We're still running the website. Yep. I should bring that back. I really should. I should bring those little guys back.
Yeah,
know?
you did. You
I don't know.
definitely should. You definitely should.
Run another
But a different
promotion.
picture. But a different picture so that we still have the original.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, we
So
would.
there's a
obviously make
difference.
Because honestly, and I'm comparing the two.
That doesn't even look like
that
you
ain't,
anymore.
don't even look like you anymore.
That doesn't even look like.
I think you
anymore,
bluffed up a little bit.
No, I did. It
No.
buffed up in the stomach.
Got a little bit closer to the razor, I think.
Yeah, I did. I shaved for the show on Wednesday, so
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't. I didn't shave today.
The Columbus Civic Center.
Is that? Are you guys coming to the Columbus Civic? I don't. Where's MHC? What's the Civic Center the MHC's in? Or the
MHC is the
convention
Milwaukee Center.
The Milwaukee
It's
Center.
Okay.
Yeah,
Michelle.
I can't remember the technical term for it.
And thank you, by the
Milwaukee
way.
Convention
I
Center.
agree with you. I do look handsome.
He's getting comments about his looks, and it goes straight
Of
to the head.
course, he always gets comments. I mean, he's
Can't
a
blame
good-looking
him.
guy. What?
He's
Damn
he's
straight.
damn sexy man.
Woo!
Ooh. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're just plugging away like we always do, just trying to stay ahead of the game and stay relevant and play with the new technology that comes out. So
I want to put a plug out. I highly recommend, first off, going out to the Haunt Collective YouTube and going through their old stuff. And on there is one video that is just so much fun. I posted it a couple times. I don't know how it got by the copyright censors, or anything like that, but it's still out there. It's not muted. But yeah, go out there and check it out. That Dan edited, that Dan choreographed. He put the whole damn thing together, gathered up a few scare actors.
oh,
from
you're
across.
talking about the music video? that I made?
Yes.
Oh
yes.
gosh, I love that. In fact, we were just talking about that. That's one of the things that I'm going to talk to Liz and Kyle about tomorrow when I see them. Is we're looking at doing another music video. But we're trying to figure out what song to do that will be as fun as the one that we did. So I guess we'll see. But I don't know if it's on the list of things, but I don't know. Like I said, we're mixing in that edited content in between the live stuff and the shows.
Right.
And that's one of the things that was on the list of, do we want to do another one of those? Because it was a lot of fun.
It was.
And now that Kyle came back into town for a couple weeks, so he's in Milwaukee. And then Liz is out, obviously, in Milwaukee. So the three of us are going to get together. Kyle Kyle and I are getting together tomorrow, and then I think we're getting together on Wednesday or Thursday. So you'll see content pop out with the three of us again. It's always good to have us back in the same room behind a camera, in front of the camera, whatever you want to call it, having fun. So.
And yes, Michelle, we actually have made it to Ohio a couple times. Do the song "Spooky" by God Module.
Put the link in the description.
No apologies
message me.
necessary.
Ryan was Mr. Gregor
Yeah.
was recommending. That's probably some weird heavy metal goth thingy. I don't know.
Well, you never know.
Yeah, it could be fun. I like that shit.
It could
I
be
like
fun.
that.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. So.
All right, now we seriously do have to wrap it up. Again, for the 5th time, I thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
I've had him. Yeah.
No control over this show.
Yeah, that's
Nope.
right. That's right. I'm in a mood, aren't I? Hey, that's all right. Hey, I didn't ask you. Did you like your promo this month?
I loved it. It was my favorite. In fact, every year you do one, I always get excited because I love to show my wife because I'm like, you got to see what the Gravedigger. I usually use, Mike Ross, but because that's how my wife knows who you are. But I used to say, look what Mike did. Your producer is amazing.
Yeah.
Look what Mike did this time. She's like, oh my God, this one's better than the last one. And I really think that this last one you did is my favorite one.
Well,
I
recently,
say that every year, but
recently, Haunt Gravedigger. Oh, and Ryan did post a link for you, by the way.
Perfect.
Recently,
Awesome.
Haunt Gravedigger took up TikTok.
Oh my
and
gosh.
that sea shanty song has been, it's much to her dismay. But that sea shanty song, there we go, is all over the place on there, and I'm like, yep. I gotta do this. So it's Haunt Gravedigger, follow me.
Yes, you gotta go follow the Gravedigger.
Yeah, go follow me. I got all kinds of crap on there, and Mike's got some stuff on there, and it's just fun stuff. Thank you, Dan. I love you.
Hey.
We will be seeing you at the end of the month.
Yes.
We'll do stuff. Have your guy call my guy. We'll hook something up.
Yeah, I'll give Mike a call and we'll talk and we'll see if we can't hook up and make it happen. So
that would be let the puppy sleep wherever he wants. Yeah, that's good. Oh right, I saw that post. That's right. Yeah, Brian's chiming in. All right, guys. Hey, thank you all for joining us on both Facebook pages, on Twitter and on Twitch. If any of you guys are watching on that side, it seems to work okay, except for the damn microphone. My brand new microphone worked right earlier. I don't know.
And also, if you guys are wondering where you can find Inside the Haunt Industry and Haunt Collective, you can type in the search box on Facebook or on YouTube, Haunt Collective or Inside the Haunt Industry, either one. You can find us on those social media channels. Also, if you go and just go to the website itself, it's hauntcollective.com. That's hauntcollective.com. You can find us there too. We post a lot of content. We're out there, and we're ready to help you guys through the haunt season.
And you can get started by clicking the links under this post.
Yes. That's right. You got a boatload of links. Thank you.
Yeah, I got to say, absolutely. Anything for you, Dan. Anything.
Hey.
And
thanks, guys.
And
You're the best.
I mean, anything, Dan. Anything.
I'm not wearing pants.
I love to.
There,
didn't you? I love to make him nervous. All right, guys. Hey, thank you all. Thank you all for tuning in. I think that's about it. We're wrapping it up. We gave you a couple extra minutes there since we kicked you off. Oh my God, 11 minutes. Oh no, that's way too much. Bye.
Gravedigger, gravedigger, send me on my way. Release me to this earth within this shallow grave. Gravedigger, gravedigger, bring me to my knee. Forget what I have done, forgive me if you please. Save me if you can. The time for me has come. Let me be the one that got away. Grave digger, slowly fill my grave. Whisper to your God, allow me to be saved. Grave digger, pray for my lost soul. Release me from this earth, allow me to grow old. Save me if you can, the time for me has come. Let me be the one that got away. Oh my God, can I be saved and not forgot? I'll hold out hope, it's not too late, so I'll pray it's not too late. Grave digger, rest his weary bone. Help me on my way, don't let me die alone. Grave digger, take what I have left. Give it to the lost upon my dying breath. Save me if you can, the time for me has come.
And I want to bring him in somehow, but I don't know how I want to do it. Do I want to do it like with like a single still shot? Do I want to do it with like, you know, conversation with him like he's a puppet? Do I want to, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. This one? Yeah, just have him sit there with the costume on. Yeah. Did you figure out why the mic didn't work?